have a dentist appointment in 20 minutes. So and these reviews they're not fast. What am I doing? Okay, let's get this taken care of. Hello, my little filmer dudes. My name is Montero, and thank you for joining me on my journey to watch every TV show ever created. Not really, but we are gonna get close. Somebody come slap my neck because I slept. This isn't the type of show that anyone should be sleeping on either, by the way. Out of so many police procedurals, murder mysteries, Elsbeth has been the one to stand out in its own unique, quirky way that feels nostalgic and almost, dare I say it, Elsbeth is an instant classic television series. Listen, I love me a good police procedural mixed with a bit of comedy. I've kind of fallen out of them over the past few years just because the classic procedural shows like Murder, She Wrote, Poirot, Columbo, Psych, Monk, they simply cannot be replicated, and the ones that have come out have not been that great. Sure, there are things like White Collar, The Rookie, Will Trent, Only Murders in the Building. Those are fantastic, but I would argue that while all of those are quite good in their own right, they don't come quite near the level of the classic murder mysteries with a quirky lead detective or law enforcement of some kind. In Murder, She Wrote, Jessica Fletcher is a murder mystery author. She's a novelist who ends up helping the police solve the cases because of her vast detective novelist skills. Sean Spencer in Psych isn't a real psychic. It's not a spoiler. It's the basis of the whole show, and it's been out for mega years now. But instead of being a real psychic, he has insane observational skills and deductive reasoning, which he uses to pass as a psychic, and it's so funny. Adrian Monk from USA's Monk. He was a germaphobe and had a total of 312 phobias, and he annoyed everyone because he's just very persnickety.
Natalie?
Yeah, he's persnickety. He's very persnickety. He's persnickety squared.
The common denominator between all of these is that these people are very particular and have a niche that sets them apart from other detectives or leads. Now, before I continue, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, well, what about Ryan Johnson's LeBlanc or Poker Face? And I say, so Elsbeth, right? Elsbeth brings that same quirky and niche particularity that all the aforementioned series had. Elsbeth TASCIONI is insanely quirky, she's insanely intelligent, and this is actually my favorite part. She's actually on the autism spectrum as a character, and I actually think that's astounding to have a show this phenomenal. See, I picked up on Elsbeth's behavior in episode 1 and episode 2, and I had to stop and do my own research, as I usually do when a show intrigues me. And turns out, not only is this show a spin-off of The Good Wife, which I've never seen, never see, because that's 7 seasons with a lot of episodes, 45 minutes each. Woo! No thank you, but Elsbeth, gimme. But not only is this a spin-off of the CBS hit series The Good Wife, but the titular character Elsbeth TASCIONI, according to the creators, has a form of autism spectrum disorder. It's never brought up in the show ever, which I think is great because it's about time that we treat literally everybody like business as usual, i.e. normal, without the need to identify or push something. It's just how people are. That's just how people be. People are different. I appreciate the fact that this show kind of normalizes weird in an interesting and fun and creative way. I absolutely fell in love with Elsbeth TASCIONI. Like I said, she's so smart, and the way she catches people in their lies is so beyond sneaky that you don't even see what Elsbeth did until you rewind the episode and watch the whole conversation over and over. And it's not all the time. Sometimes you can really see what she does, but sometimes it's just incredible. Also, I love her virtuous character and how she is always set. She always says she is on the side of truth, no matter what. And I just love seeing just a virtuous person in a really well-written show be really well-written as well. And there's no, there's no agendas behind anything. There's no Mary or Gary stews. There's just a really good person who just wants to do good and is going to do good no matter what. There's no doubt about it. You're instantly gonna fall in love with Elsbeth TASCIONI, and if you don't, you might be a psychopath. Not sorry, but to be honest, she's actually like me and like my manager a little bit. My manager and I are like the same person, but watching Elsbeth was like watching 10 episodes of Michelle and myself combined. It was phenomenal. This show is not a whodunit, but it is a HowCatchEm. If you guys are like, oh, I finally cracked. No, I did not. Damn it. Look these things up. Everyone is used to the whodunits, the who murdered the victim. But like Monk and Columbo, it's a HowCatchEm where they show the murder and they show how they kill their victim. But the whole episode is about how Elsbeth is going to catch them, how she catches them in their lie and how they mess up. I love it. I love it. The final episode, however, switches genres on you. It actually turns into a whodunit, and I didn't realize that until halfway through the episode. And I was like, hold up, this episode is actually a whodunit, isn't it? I love murder mysteries so much. They're so fun to try to figure out who the murderer is. I get it from my dad. My dad loves murder mysteries. Rightfully so, they're amazing. And let me just say that I was shocked by how many famous cameos were in this show. In each episode, a super famous actor, often ironically a sitcom actor or a comedian of some kind, ends up being the murderer. And again, not a spoiler because you see it done right away. But it was a very nice touch seeing such famous comedic faces such as Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock, Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, Greta from Parks and Rec and The Good Girls, freaking Keegan-Michael Key. These are just to name a few. I was never bored with this show or with any of these performances. Each person did a really well take on the more dramatic roles than what they're used to and what we're used to seeing from comedic actors. I thought it was really well done. In the end, this show took me by surprise. I even started this first episode, and stopped barely a couple minutes in when it was first coming out months ago, because at the time my plate was already full and I didn't want to add more to it, and I fully regret it. But at the same time, I don't, because I appreciate the having to binge this show. Season 2 is going to come out in about a month, and it's going to be insane. So I'm going to have to watch that weekly, opposed to watching this. Binging the first season. I go binge that first season and get ready for season 2. I'm excited for more Elsbeth. I want more Elsbeth. Elsbeth Season 1 gets a perfect 10 out of 10. I have no complaints. This is the second 10 out of 10 show of 2024 for me. And I know there's a couple out there that people gave 10 out of 10s that I still have to watch. Wow. I'm blown away. Anyway, I have to end this because I gotta go. I have some minutes to get to the dentist. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Elsbeth. Have you seen Elsbeth? If you haven't, again, go watch it. It's fantastic. And let me know what is your favorite murder mystery series or TV or book. I do appreciate a good murder mystery book. My social media links are in the description below, and I will see you next time. You've just been mortified.